Pounders, welcome back. Sorry for the delay if you guys were waiting. Uh, there's no way that I fell asleep next to the kiddo reading him a book. Appreciate you guys for holding on. We are going to dive into the little game that Herzig posted in good fun. And that's what it is. No one should be taking it serious. It is good fun, pretty funny that he created a little fantasy game for the analysts, the people that are drafting 100 plus BBMs, and you can have a fun little free sweat for Best Ball Mania. We'll pull that up now on the Twitter machine here. Let me see. It is fantasybestball.com, I believe. fantasybestball.com, which is crazy that was actually available. It's pretty funny. Here we go. Let me present. So you basically score points for finishing in the top two for weeks 1 through 14. So advancing a normal team will give you, I believe, 10 points for each advancing team. So you advance 20. There you go. There's 200 points. You advance one team to week 16. It's an extra 20 points. So you would score 220 there. By moving on to week 17 for a bottom 10% finish, you're going to get 30 points all the way up to an extra 500 points. There is a good chance that the winner is not obviously in this contest. However, what will it take to win will be interesting. How many points will it take to win? You're drafting 6 players, and we'll go over the player pool, and everyone has a price, sort of like DFS, which is just, it's sort of funny. Like, shout out to Justin for putting this much effort into it. Something that, like, it's free, right? This is just, it's completely free. What's the point of all this? It's just more engagement, right? Maybe there will be something more to it next year. They're going to be doing free prizes this year with different sponsors. If they'll accept one from Best Ball Overlay, that's a good one. We'll give one. Or a few. All right. Let's take a little peek here. Where is it? Join the player pool. We're already in the player pool. Submit lineup. Okay. So you have, where's the rules? You have, I believe, 40K or 50K of DFS dollars to spend on your, potentially yourself. You can put, like, anyone can join this. If you're doing 100 plus BBMs, you qualify. Like, you just submit your lineup right in, or your name right into the player pool and join player pool. And you can join this contest. It's free sweat. And how do I, here we go. Oh, I can actually just scroll here, which is pretty cool. So you have the BBM winners, previous winners, all at 10K, which is pretty cool. SSS. I'm actually not sure who this is. It looks familiar, but I'm not sure. FFB Wizard had a crazy advance rate last year. There's a lot of names in here that I actually don't know. OMG is a sharp drafter. Always seen him in the streets. Jerry, same thing. Donkey from Shrek in here getting some love. Shady Advice, Spags, and you have, like, the streamers, right? The 8500 crew. Spags, Dink Piece, Eric Bine 4, Flock, Nez, Pete, BFFL is up here getting some love. Sacrilegious, Roto Run. I don't know why is this like a joke that they put them $100 cheaper? Like, that's got to be a meme, right? Shout out to DMO in the house. By the way, like, all pounders should be 10K plus, maybe more. Maybe more, like 10K plus. And if you have a robot drafting for you, it's like you should be at 2K, maybe 1,800. You're like, Tolbert after the Pickens edition of in Dallas here. Hey, Maddox Davis is here at 8K. I don't know how this person has 2 entries. It's probably just a mistake. Go Vikes in the house. Ton of pounders in here. Ron Stewart. Devo. Shout out to Devo Poker. Ex-Poker Pro. This name's very familiar. Fantasy Stock Exchange. Those guys are super sharp at Dynasty content. Dave. Dave will be on my list. Like Dave's getting played. I'm playing Dave for 7,800. Now, that's the thing. Like, I'm going to have a ton left over because I'm just going to play the people not only that I think are good, but people I want to root for as well. Like, that's sort of like the whole point of this. I skipped over FF Links and Updog. FF Links would probably be in my list of playing. Also had a great advance rate. I like the way he drafts. Not always for week 17. Like he's one that will take like a falling burrow unstacked just because it's most likely a good advance rate pick when he's 12 picks after ADP. So I don't mind. I think he had great advance rates too last year. Yeah, my eyes are skipping over like Surplus of Cash. If you guys don't know, they have like a great podcast on Spotify. Yeah, the eyes are skipping over some people here. Here we go. Dave. Yeah, Dave's getting played. Shubes. That's awesome. You got the Twitter handles here on the right side too. Jewish McCaffrey. What's up, baby? There we go. Jewish McCaffrey could be in my lineup too. TMH. So many pounders in here. A lot of grinders. That's what it is. Cody's here. Shout out to Cody, OTS. Fully loaded. Neil, player Q. Do me favors. Here's 7,100. Always in the draft room, it seems like. We're here at 7K. John Keurig has won the big board. 6,900. He also won the dog bowl. Impressive. Gumby. I wonder if this is the Gumby we know. Shout out to Best Ball Plug. Good dude. Supports the channel. Al Boogs, 6,700. Here we go. Al Boogs is mad. Al Boogs wants to talk to the manager. He wants to talk to the manager. The man came in a 11th place in BBM 5. What's he got to do to get a little bit of respect? Sorry, Bugs. I got you by $300, bro. $300. It's because they calculated you're using the ranks. You're using the Pounders ranks. So they just gave me that 300. I think that's what happened there. The calculator broke and this was actually supposed to be 67,000. They missed a zero. John Ditcher, Lowell Hot Dogs, Candyman, BBOC in the house, Fantasy Grinder, Jay Timber. I know him from Dynasty. Might be an ETR cat. Not 100% sure. Steve Bear, Slick Willie. Yeah, some of these names, it's funny that just from drafting, recognizing some of these names, not to mention like streaming too, people in the streets here in the live stream, but just recognizing these names from drafting so much it's probably a problem. Dirty P in the house. Justin McMahon, Ace Hawk. Let's see. Fantasy numbers. D-Rap, member of the Best Ball Overlay. He won 3 dog bowl tickets. He won the maximum amount of dog bowl tickets last year. He probably would have won more. I think he won all 3 by like week 8. One of 2 people on the overlay to win 3 tickets. Savage. David Kitchen down here, which is funny. Cheese Skull, always in the roams. Winky Christ. Hit him with the gritty, 57. Put some respect on his name. The dog pound stack could go nuts. You're in here, Dirty P. I just saw you. You're up here, bro. You're up here. Underzet here. Artillery Frost. That name looks familiar too. Deluxe 7. Nick Bach, 5,600. Ben Haskell, 55. Ben Pollock. Why's that name familiar? Biff. All the pounders. CLN. Inglex. Dude, best ball guys here. This is what he was complaining about in the group chat. Chad Candles, what's up, baby? That's good. They have a nice mix now. They have a nice mix. And again, you get 50K to play with. You can only draft 6 players. They have to reach this 100 plus BBM point here. So 100 drafts plus. If someone doesn't get to it, you'll have 2 alternates that you could submit your alternates. They have to be worth 6K or under. Let me double check that. Yeah, 6K or under. We don't know the prizes yet. Again, just for fun. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it to Twitter and say that you're the James Conner of this contest. Okay. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, you don't have to do that. Okay. Like, no one has to do that. Okay. Get the point. We did that. It's okay. Hey, I mean, multiple finals teams every year. I can't complain. I've run hot in everything besides BBM. So if this is the first year we make the finals, it's not a bad year to make it. Not for this tournament, but for multiple other reasons. 2 millionaires this year is kind of insane. 2 millionaires. 2 million to first, 1 million to second is pretty ludicrous. But here's the post from Herzig. Look at this, like 114,000, 114K. Crazy. Got a lot of eyes. So it'll be fun. Cute little contest. Just a little fun here. What do we want to do? We're going to do a best ball mania draft. Do we want to do 30 seconds or 20 seconds? And shout out to Josh, who's just been grinding the overlay. We changed the promo up here from like that light blue just to like a darker color. A little easier on the eyes here. Streamers who underperform are about to understand the hate tweets athletes complain about. That shit's so annoying, though. That's kind of funny. In a free contest would be so ridiculous. Yeah. You made me lose. What? You made me lose what? I'm trying to win too. You don't think I don't want the 2 milli? I want the 2 milli. All right. It's +2 for BBM. Hop in here, you bunch of animals, and let's get this 20-second draft underway. We have the overlay on. I'm going to switch it just to BBM exposures. Oh my. You know what? I think I do have a chase share. Let me refresh. I need to just download the newest exposure here. 85. Is that right? We'll refresh 3 times. 85. See if Underdog wants to update. 86. Dude, third time's a charm. I don't know what it is on the UD, but third time's a charm. Whether you're on the phone or you're here trying to get your newest exposures for the overlay. Here we go. And we are off. Okay, let's upload the newest CSV too, actually. I want everything fresh. We want everything to be fresh. Extract. Let's go over here. Email. And we'll be able to get this all up before a pick. That's how fast it is. That's how fast it is. Triple O Cheek. Who's that? 924. Email from UD. Download. Slam. Blam. Refresh. Get the combo tool up. And we're off. And we're off. New update. Josh put in. You can now resize this thing, which is just very convenient. Very convenient. Shout out to Nick Bach in the house. We have a couple badgeless in here. 1, 2, 3. Free Willies in the house. Play to wins behind us. Beefly, Joopy. Bijan at 2. Oh my God. Good day to be a 5-spot drafter. Well, Jefferson slide to 5. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way Eric should be at 5,500. There's no chance. There's no chance. I'm just very happy with the neighbor share here, to be honest. We're very happy with the neighbor share. Oh, man. All right. So we have 3 neighbor shares in BBM, and it looks like we have a shit ton we have 2 out of 3 that have London pulled up. I like that. If I didn't have that, I was actually going to do that here. Maybe I still will, because you want to what? Wow. Yeah. I was going to say, so do we do the chalk? I just don't love my teams when I do this. Let's actually just go. Let's go a little different. Yeah, people probably want Bowers for the week 17 matchup. I do think it's going to be a little chalky. I don't have much Henry at all. So let's see. Yeah, so this is going to be a new combination for me with Derrick Henry here. Another way you can do it is, instead of typing the name in, you can just click the plus sign now, and it'll show you. So we're new through 2 rounds, which feels pretty good. We're definitely getting a dart share on this draft. Yeah, I've slowed down a little bit on Derrick Henry. I still want to find ways to mix him in. So this is going to be that spot. Drake London is going to move ahead of Bowers, though. And this is going to happen in the next day, in my opinion. Bowers is holding on by a thread at 15.7. And you have London, who's at 15.9. He's been slowly but surely trickling up the board. We have him at 14. We've been drafting that way, 17.5%. Trying to get these combos in the middle of the round with pick 7, pick 6, pick 8 when he falls here. And it's just combinations that are not going to be available later in this offseason. So you may as well just grab it now while you still can, because the contest is still very new. It's 8.7% full. Chase Higgins, McBride. We'll see if he goes Burrow at 48, 49, or if he tries pushing it. My guess is he just takes Burrow there at 48. I'm Joopy. What's up, baby? Joopy's in the live stream. Pick 11 with the Nico BTJ start. You got to be happy with that. You got to be happy with that. Soft room, especially this Bach guy. Derrick Henry, 25 touchdowns, 1 for each guaranteed milli. What's your highest BBM exposed player? Yeah, that's a good question. And this is why I have the overlay on, and then I set it just to BBM, because I want to know what my individual best ball mania exposures are. You might have an idea of what your exposures are, but when you go to individual contests, it gets a little harder to track. And guess what? bestballoverlay.com is here to make it easy for you. We have 17 Best Ball Mania drafts deep. Our number one player is Stefan Diggs. We'll take a little ADP slide with JSN here. Pick 33. My guess is I don't have any neighbors plus JSN. If I had to guess, we have none. Very cool. Let's check Henry and JSN. Also none. So just different all the way around here. Different all the way around. Would have liked one of these receivers back to us, Mike Evans or DJ Moore. The spot becomes a little more muddy, in my opinion. A little more muddy. Don't love going Henry plus Lamar Jackson, but you will get those ping pong weeks. Single game is a little more shaky. This might just be Tet here. This might just be Tet. It is. We're going Tet. We have the little Carolina versus Seattle correlation as well. Going to be unique, especially with the start here with Henry and Neighbors. That's fun. Very good. We're happy with it. How much is it monthly? It's $30 a month. You think about how much you draft in a single month, it's wildly worth it. It's wildly worth it. Just on the go, being able to make decisions based on your own portfolio, just making informed decisions makes you feel really good at the end of the year. I'll tell you that. But yeah, here's a little sneak peek at the top BBM exposures. Diggs, Tillman, Marshawn Lloyd, Kyle Williams. Tolbert was a click we made like the first, we have 8 shares, and those were all early in our first 14 teams. So we haven't clicked them in a little bit. Drake May, Giddens, Wicks, A-Chan at 30% is interesting. Tet, someone that we knew were going to rise based on landing spot. He started at 50. He's been pretty stagnant at 40. I think DJ Moore is going to pass him again. I think DJ Moore is going to flip him. I think people were maybe a little too aggressive pushing DJ Moore down the board, but we'll see. Could get more negative coach speak, and there you go. And they drops again. I would pay $200 a month for it. Josh coded it. Like, this is coded by someone who plays best ball, someone who has a financial investment in best ball. Thousands and thousands of dollars, probably tens of thousands for Josh, because he plays dailies too, NBA, and he does very well in NBA dailies. And he came in 21st in BBM, so that's pretty good. Pretty good testament. Using the tool as well. Jalen Waddle off the board at 52. Waddle, Travis Hunter, Garrett Wilson, Achane Lamb's a nice start. Harvey off at 53. And we're going to be ripping a ton of drafts tonight. So if we get to 45 likes, I'm going to rip a second draft, 75 for a third, and 100 likes for a fourth. And we'll also be doing a best ball overlay giveaway. People that are current users of best ball overlay also are qualified. So don't be hesitant to just sign up. This is Pickens for us all day long. This is Pickens for us all day long. I'm not even going to look. Yeah, so he's trying to push Burrow. We're not going Burrow here, 64. So we'll see. The team with the Chase T. Higgins start is just praying. And today I got absolutely dusted with AJ Brown and Dev Smith, just hoping that Hurts would come back in a BBM contest. Did not happen. It didn't happen for your boy. It did not happen for your boy. Yo, Pat, you take Hurts with Smith or Daniels there. You talk about your pick. This is probably Kamara for us. Yeah, this seems like Kamara for us. It feels good to have the ranks updated and just have your favorite play just next best at ADP. Let's check Nickbox team. Bijan, Jacobs, Rashee Rice, Dev Smith, and Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I'd probably go Jalen Hurts over Daniels, but if you're going to try to scoop up Debo, but Debo typically isn't there at 71, right? Yeah, you need him to slide 5 picks. Not impossible. The T. Higgins Chase drafter is getting closer. He's got a real sweat now. He's got a real opportunity. 2 of these teams have QBs. He's got to get by 2 more picks. Oh, man. This one has Chase Brown. Is he going to successfully push Joe Burrow to the 6th? No! Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Burrow never makes it. If he had the overlay, though, it probably would have happened. It would have. Oh, and then Nick Buckets. I mean, you're still getting Trayvon Henderson at 71. That's fun, but Debo at 70. Just full of tears in this room. He never makes it. It's always close. Any thoughts on Besh? I liked him at Contest Open. Like we have, let me pull up a team that we have, and maybe this will make you guys draft me in that Herzeg mini game. Like we have a team where Besh is like in the 170s. I don't know. He just rose so fast that I just sort of want to wait on it a little bit at ADP if I'm not going for the team stack or if I'm not going for the week 17 correlation. Just sort of waiting on Besh in that range. Like you got to think like Bowers, Myers, Genty, you're gonna have a pretty good target share between those 3. So it's not the worst, and I can see it working with Geno, but a little expensive for this early in the offseason. All right, let me try to find that team. Early BM closing line value team here. It doesn't have Besh, but it has a couple of the other guys. Okay. Up. When you have 2 underdog windows open, the overlay doesn't like that. So I'll be in the next hot fix. We are going to go Pollard here, though. This seems like an easy Pollard click. 3 RBs by Pollard, all different bye weeks. Allows us to bring in maybe some rookie second-year guys as well, kind of increase our risk reward for those middle round guys. Take a little heavier shots on some boom bust, like Jaden Blue, right? With this combo is like the perfect. Who cares if he's a 0 if he has a couple spike weeks? Do we go for the Seattle double? Like I'm not taking a lot of Cooper Kupp, but this might be a spot. All right, it's not a spot. This guy just said, fuck your spot. Oh, man. Kind of an interesting. Let's go Luther Burden. It doesn't feel great, I will say, the Luther Burden click, but like I wouldn't be surprised in a couple weeks if like Jaden Higgins just passes Luther Burden. I think I got my first share of Jalen McMillan today too. Here, let's pull up that team that we drafted today. We can pull up the earlier one we did. The closing line value. Let's see. Mahomes at 88. T-Law, whatever. Genty started at 12. Travion Henderson, whatever. A little bit on Cam Scat. Rashi, Travis Hunter at 57. Yeah, Tet started at 50. 81 on Pickens, 136 on Kyle Williams. Said this did look good at first because he rose to the 160s and then he went right back. Strange Frymuth at 200's nice. A little closing line value there. Today's draft. This is where we tried doing the AJ Brown, Dev Smith double. That didn't work. Oh, must have been a puppy. You lose track. So many drafts. And I figured out today I'm gonna try to do about 50 of each puppy. And then I want to do like the single entries. We were in the finals for the $35 Greyhound last season, and that was just such a fun sweat. Very small final. Like 32 team final. So I think we finished like 14th in that. I like the single entries just because the advance rates to the playoffs are a little less punishing. It's a little easier to advance in those. And then 50 each puppy, probably 100 to 150 a limbs, 100 to 150 sprints. We're maxing BBM. And then the Dalmatians. The Dalmatians are just great contests. I'm going to try to split as many Dalmatians in higher stakes as possible, though. That's the goal. Nick Bach wants to know if he's cooking. Cooking cereal, as we say in the Discord. Cooking cereal. We have some late round QBs we can go with this team. We could go Caleb. We could go tight end plus RB. Also feels pretty good. Let's go Mark Andrews. Let's pair it with Derrick Henry. We'll grab 2 Baltimore pieces here. I think Mark Andrews is pretty mispriced still. How much do we have? 23%. Play to win. You remember that. We could have went Caleb there. You remember that little double stack with Swift and Rome. Just want you to think about that. No, this is not a Bry build, dude. We took a running back in the second round. Not even close. I like one of these. It's probably Pittman if he's there. It's probably Pittman. I mean, if we don't go Pittman at 112, I just don't know when we're going to get a share. It's also going to open up A-Rich if we know we want 3 QBs. We should have probably reached up. I'd say if it's not Pittman there at 112, we reach up for Dak. That's the only thing maybe we do different. But this team with Lamb also went Burrow, so who knows? Like, who knows what they're thinking? They could go Dak or they could just pass over it. Yes. Yes, dude, this is an underrated comment. That dude, the dude that sniped Cup is the hero you needed is 100% true. It's 100% true. It's like, do I go Cup here because I have JSN and I have the guy that has Lamb with Fields right there? Because I have JSN. He also has Wilson, so it makes sense. But yeah, he saved us. Luther Burden, if I can push Luther Burden to week 17, you're probably pretty happy with that. You're probably pretty happy there. But here we go. We are focusing on winning the flex on the way back around. Hopefully we can get a couple correlated QBs, and then we're cooking. Tyler Warren at 119 for Nick Box. Nice. He has 2 strong QBs with Bakey Bacon, JD. 3 RBs. He has Rice, Dev Smith, Godwin, and Jaden Higgins at receiver. Nick Bach is quietly cooking, but needs to catch up a receiver in a big way. And this guy double taps receiver. Could be a little punishing for who's left. Look at the dead zone. Dude, look at the dead zone. There's no receivers left on the board. This is ADP. This is by ADP. The next one's McMillan, and he should be at pick 180. Like, he should be next to Wicks. Wow. You got to pull someone up. And that's why in the ranks we have it the way it is. That's why we have it the way it is, because you have to pull someone up. Oh, my God. Purdy off the board. No more purple. Chill on the purple. I think we're all done. I think we're all done with that. This guy's going to go a third QB, isn't he? He's going to go a third QB. 2260. You can just feel it. You can just feel the Barney coming. Whew. Reverse jinx. 100%. 100% DP. I can tell we're going to drink 100 beers today. We're going to do at least 100 of them. At least 100 of them. One down, round 11. Dude, the less Seattle pass catchers you get, the better it is. Low-key real talk. Come on. One more pick. You don't need him. Oh, my. You want Staffy to go with Puka. You know it. Whew, I just saw purple, but it wasn't the guy. Let's go. Pushing Dak to 129. Old ADP with Pickens. Heat me up. Heat me up. Oh, we're feeling good. Oh, we're feeling good in the neighborhood. What do we do here, though? Like, okay. They're making decisions for us. I do kind of like Drake May here, but we're at 29%. We could probably chill. Let's get to some of these other QBs. Bryce Young. Darnold's not someone I want even 8% of, to be honest. But Bryce Young plus Dart here would be probably the ideal triple QB build for us. I might like Kraft better here in a nutshell. But we'll go with the correlation. We'll go with the double stack. We're cooking. We are officially cooking. We got the chef hat on, the whole 9. I think I just moved up to 7,100 on Herzig's thing. Like, no lie. I think I just increased by $100 minimum. Nick says, F this room. I should have waited for QB. Yeah, what value here? Goff at 130 is actually insane value. It's actually insane value. To pair with Amon-Ra. Yeah, that's some crazy work. What's cool on the overlay too is you can click on someone's team and you can also see their week 17, week 16 matchups. They're correlating. You can see the players on the board that they might be targeting if they have an overlay or if they have like whatever the playoff weeks up and they're paying attention to it. Gives you an idea at least. Cedric Tillman off the board at 143 is a good snag by Nick Buck. Nah, you're doing fine, man. Your draft's going fine. Don't sell yourself short. Jalen Noloff at 144. Ray Day. How much Ray Day do we have in this? 23.5%. I think that's just correct right now. Just with some of the FUD around James Cook to be just about triple the field. Feels pretty good right now. This realistically, I want to be running back and QB, but we'll see. We will see. I need to get that AI, the baby AI filter. That shit has been cracking me up on Twitter lately. Just some of the podcasts, even the fantasy football. What's I don't even know what. I'm not a big podcast guy. Was it the fantasy football fellas or some shit? It's a huge podcast. I should probably know the name of it, but they had the baby AI swap up, and that shit had me laughing. That shit had me laughing. Come on, baby. Bryce Young, come on down. Do we push him? Do we push him and get Garendo here? Probably not. We probably just grab it. We probably just grab it. We have the little game stack too. JSN bring back. This gives us a clear opportunity to go dart. It's gonna be another bye week 14 QB, but who cares? Garendo goes if now there's 3 RBs on the board that I don't mind grabbing here. There's 3 RBs on the board. There's a chance that a couple of them go here, but okay, there's a little back-to-back tight ends. Likely finally falling to a place that he deserved to go the whole big board. War Dog, of course, one up in me, bro, on the Ray day. Chill. Chill. Ooh, we can go Adam T. I think it's just Algier here, though. I think it's just Algier. We'll bring in our 4th RB. Someone that can provide crazy value if Bijan goes down. He should still get 120 touches regardless. And that provides a lot of upside that we don't necessarily need, but in case it happens, like this room would be pretty good. And we need a little end of season, a little younger player. What's Tyler Allgeier's age? Entering his 3rd year? He's 25. Turned 25 in April. Probably stopping here at 2 tight ends as well. Leaning into Mark Andrews and Fergie Ferg, I think, is fine. Ferguson did drop just a little bit after the Pickens edition. It's probably right because Pickens is also a red zone target. Braylon Allen at 165. I guess we could think about at least a late John Tavian Sanders is in the mix. It's in the mix. What's up, Hams? How you doing? I don't know how many likes we're at, but if we hit 45, we're going to be drafting another one and potentially all night. You guys could keep me here all night. We're doing up to 4 drafts tonight. The like counter. Fine. He always goes when we want to draft him too. Like I was thinking potentially A Rich and then going AD super late to pair with Pittman or Alec Pierce. But nice little 1-2 here with Alec Pierce and A Rich if you need a QB. And when you're on the ends, especially at the like 1, 12, whatever, 2, you can get boxed to QB. And maybe that's what happened here. And he makes it work. So nice little swerve by Triple O Cheek. We're at 41 likes, so 4 likes away from a second draft. Keep the draft party alive. Keep the draft party alive and kicking. What do you want to do here, Aspo? Acepo. He goes Pat Fry. I think I like Roshan Johnson. We'll bring him in at 177. And we're done. We're done at RB. So we're going to have a luxury pick for sure. One is Dart. And I don't think we need 2 receivers. Eh. It'll probably be 2 receivers. It'll probably be 2 receivers. Alright, the old dust is off the board with the D-Hop and Keenan Allen double click, although I like Keenan Allen at 180 for sure. I don't think he really makes sense for our team, though. Who Hams goes, "I was like 38." He knows what like number he was at. What a baller. What an absolute baller. Hmm. Mm, it's probably just Yoshi Voss here. It's probably just Yoshi Voss. I can't think of a wide receiver 3 that has more upside if there's an injury to a player in front of him than Yoshi Voss. Who would be some of the I mean, some of the Chicago players, obviously, because there's 4. Tampa Bay would be another one with 4 with, like, McMillan, but also just, like, a nice leverage piece for Cincy too. If you get that spike week, if he steals one of those tutties or he lucks 2 in a game somehow, stealing away from Higgins and Chase, getting some Cincy points is, never a bad deal. His name is Jermaine Burton. Goddamn, boys. I was I was probably one of the higher owned Burton drafters last year. Too bad. Can't control what he does off the field. What's up, Kane? Do we get a second draft tonight? I mean, it is my birthday. Happy birthday, man. I think the draft gods are gonna be good to you. We're at 46. A second draft is underway. The second draft is happening. A 4-4-6-2 turned into a 4-5-6-2. After quickly looking at it, it didn't look the worst. Although 4 QBs is a tough look. This team might be on auto. This was before ADP. Could be ranks. I don't think they're on auto. Can't let them slide. What's cool is we have Jalen Milrow, just in case Dart's not there, but he is. Yeah, we played this one pretty well, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. We don't have a Vegas bring back. Do we just wanna go, like, Trey Tucker here? Or do we just not care about this? Trey Tucker he does have a couple of dome games to end the season as well. I think he might have a week 15 dome game as well, if I'm not mistaken. Ty Felton, little week 16 mini. Let's go Trey Tucker just for fun. We'll bring in a little correlation for that game. Not gonna have a ton of them, so this seems like a decent spot to do it. Again, this probably could have been running back, although, like, this is strong through pick 81, and then could have been tight end if you feel the need. I like the correlated pick here. Seems like an extra pick. Let's spend it on some week 17 correlation. We get a stack with 3 of our top 4 receivers, get double stack with Jake Ferg and Dak falling to us about 10 picks after ADP. Feel pretty lucky there. We went up and got our Bryce Young stack a little early. We pushed the players at the right time. This one just fell pretty well to us. 3 QB build. Fun one. Definitely a fun one. Torrey Horton. Yeah, Torrey Horton would have been an okay piece. We already have JSN though. I don't think I want to really double stack Seattle. Torrey Horton seems sort of like a bet against JSN. Um, just with the amount of points that I think this team's gonna be projected to score on a weekly basis. I don't know if I want, like, a super stack without the QB at least, but, alright, let's hop in another one. We're waiting on 4 people. See money in the house. Yeah, we're grinding. We're doing a few BBMs today. We got some free underdog bucks as well. So what better way to spend it than on Best Ball Mania? Streaming with you guys. Next draft is at 75 likes. Next draft is at 75 likes. I think we just hit. Oh my God, we are so far back here. We are on the ass. We are on the ass end of the draft. The absolute booty, which I don't mind. We'll see what we do. Maybe we do something different. Maybe we get a little tricky, and maybe we don't. Just gotta see what's there. Let the draft come to you, especially in the 12. Like, you can get some amazing starts from the 12 that you can't get from anywhere else if you get some falling values, but this does not look like a falling value type of room. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a beer. Do me a favor, if you guys enjoy the content, slap the like, hit the sub, and, I need a recommendation before I go. We got Porch Rockers, we got Sam Summer, we got the Sam's Light Beer, or there's a Sam Blueberry that's new. First one to respond, that's one we're grabbing. It's not a bad pick. Like, he's getting positive coach speak as well. I just don't know if I want 2 Seattle pieces, you know what I mean? We'll make our pick around the turn, then we'll go grab the brewski. 3 receivers to start. Completely reasonable to see this in high stakes too, in my opinion. I would almost expect to see this in the $500 rooms, but people do like to go RBs there too. Yeah, we got some more pounders in here too. Peppertone's in here. Nick Bucket's the one spot. Joopy back with us. Blum, big old kitties. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure. J Wall, this is the second draft that he's been in a row. I don't know who most of these names are here in the middle. I believe Joopy's with us though. These 20-second rooms are so nice. It's also nice to have the overlay because you're not missing stacks. You're not in a rush at all. Like, I could do multiple of these with the overlay on after the next hot fix. Yeah, Monroe been sick there, huh? Um, you could tickle me into let's see what our Brian Thomas. Let's have the overlay talk to us here. What do you like here? Wow, we actually have none with Drake, so let's do it. We only have one BTJ team though, so it makes sense. So it makes sense. Alright, I will be right back. We'll throw on the draft board. Gonna grab a beer. Your cousin from Boston. Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, Sam Adams Blueberry? What? Well, we got the variety pack today. We got like the Summy variety pack. Keep it simple, boys. Keep it simple. Here we go. The taste test. Pretty good. That's pretty good. It's pretty smooth. It's got like the little new label up there. Yeah. I'm gonna put new on the overlay. Sell more. Oh shit. Grab you a six pack of zombie dust. Why do I feel like I've heard of zombie dust before? But no, I've not had it. Not a big fan of like the hoppiest beers, but I'll dabble in a few IPAs, double IPAs. CMC Amon Ra. That's like the start we wanted. Priest Hall off the board. I think I am just obligated to take Josh Allen here. I think I'm just obligated. I think we just go by ADP and we grab Mike Evans. And we just grab Mike Evans. All right, let's have a peek because I only have 3. Okay. Again, I haven't done too many BBMs. Shit! Like, ah! How? How? And this is shit I would never know. I have 100%. This will be the 4th team. 4th Allen team. I have Drake London on all of them. Drake London, please, dear God, be a good pick. Oh, man, that's funny. And I sorta knew this. I didn't know for BBM, though. I knew for my, portfolio as a whole through my 85 drafts that I have, 86 drafts, and I think I have, like, 12 Josh Allen teams. Like, 8 of them have Drake London, so should have known it was high, but here in BBM, we're rocking 4 for 4. Something that I would wanna note for, the rest of the contest and maybe just slow down when we go Drake London here and maybe get to get some different QBs in there. But BTJ, Drake London, Mike Evans, we could have gone it's probably DJ Moore there for us, and then we just target, 2 or 3 out of those QBs. It's alright. Crossface in the house, what's up, baby? Lamar, 100%. Could have been Lamar there. Does the overlay work with Firefox? It's Chrome only. Chrome only, which Chrome's better. It's harder to build on Chrome, but it runs smoother. JJT Higgs, Marv, and JMO is cooking. Beefly's cooking right now. Nick Box trying to cook. Oh man, 5 receivers straight. He said F it. He's got a little T Higgs, Marvin Harrison correlation. He should be able to get if it comes to him. He would take he would take Joe Burrow here at 71. We'll see how far Joe Burrow goes in this room. He's been so close. It's been so close. You don't like Chrome? Like what? This has to be the most unpopular opinion take of all time. Chrome is ass versus Firefox, bro. Shit. Not gonna lie, that is like the first time I've ever seen someone say that. Kittle off the board at 55. After Waddle and Pickens are gone, like Kittle seems like a smash there. Kittle seems like a smash. 57 for Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon obviously ran really good. as well. Okay, what else do we have here? We gonna land on any so Waddle at 66%, I don't mind that. Neighbors at 66%, so we got away from that at least. Man, maybe we get into the Chuba, we get a little week 16 with Tampa Bay there, and then we think, what's these what are these notes here? Let's go Chuba, we don't have a whole lot of Chubes. Don't take that out of context, just you don't have to. You just don't have to. It just seems like Kamara here. It really does. It really does. It just seems like Kamara. Let's see what we get back to us at receiver. Feeling pretty good with 3 different bye week guys here to start, though. Hashtag win the flex. Here we go. Doing it again. We are doing it again. What's this? We're getting some love. We're getting some love. Appreciate you, T-Man. Absolutely, dude. Don't drop the baby. Yeah, this is to our start today that we didn't drop it, but we didn't have to throw it, right? It's like one of those, like, you didn't have to toss the baby, right? Like, we went Dev Smith with AJ Brown trying to push Jalen Hurts around the corner, trying to get cute. Like, it's like Tom Brady when he threw the freaking trophy. Like, did you have to? No, no. But, I mean, that one got caught. Ours did not. Ours did not. He crashed a few planes today. Dude, that one sucked. That one sucked because he also had Barkley. It's like, oh man, you just love that positive correlation between Jalen Hurts stealing goal line touches away from Barkley, don't you? You just love it, don't you, bud? Uh, it's okay though. It's okay. You live, you learn, you move on. That's it. That's it. I should have just taken Jalen Hurts, but instead I try to be a man, try to get cute. Yeah, it's crazy to see some of the names of people that have signed up for the overlay. It's like, "Oh, damn, you're sharp. Oh, damn, you're sharp." It's like, shit. People that don't want you knowing they use draft tools as well, which, like, there's no, like, negative stigma to our draft tools. It's just personal portfolio tools that help you make better informed decisions based on who you've drafted in the past and your teams that you've put together in the past that you cannot track in live time without something, helping you along the way. So, what do we wanna do? I guess we can grab any of these guys as our QB2, all different bye weeks, which is really nice. We're coming up on, like, a wide receiver cliff, excuse me. Wide receiver cliff is coming soon for us. We're at 57 likes, 18 likes away to guarantee another draft. That is probably gonna happen. You're probably getting at least 3 drafts tonight. If we hit 100, 4 drafts and 1 month free BBO for the next following episode, to enter, you just have to leave a comment on the end of this video. You have to say, "I look extremely good looking." That gets you 2 entries. Ah, yeah, I wanted freaking Reed here. This is gonna be ugly, huh? Dude, I don't know if I can go Mooney. I just don't know. If it's not Mooney, like, who is it? We're probably going Bake and a running back or tight end and a running back. Swift's gone. Ah, God, we're double stacking Atlanta. We really have to do this? I guess it's not terrible. I like Bakey Bake here, being very strong at QB. We're doing that. We probably have to go Mooney here. I don't think I can go 22 picks and just pray that receivers return back to me. That seems like a really bad plan. That seems like a terrible plan. I guess we could have gone, like, the double stack with the Mika here. Is that getting too cute? Maybe. I think Mika's also someone that could slide a little bit, but, we'll see. He's slowed down a little bit. The Amika slide has slowed down. Shout out to the league. Just ripped a BBM and walked out with a Kyler Marv and Tua Waddle stack on the same team. Felt good. It does feel good to complete those stacks, especially with your investment in your early receivers. And Waddle's someone that his situation didn't really change from the big board. So in a way, that's pretty it's positive for him. In the fifth round, I like the Waddle click still. Curious, actually. What do we have? We're at 17.5%. Something to note, we do have the bring back with Carolina week 16 with Chuba Hubbard lights up. And then Miami piece, maybe look at Jalen Wright, potentially Jonnu Smith on the way back around. He'd have to fall a little bit, but it's not impossible. That would be probably an insta click for us. Oh God. We're gonna get stuck drafting like Keon Coleman. I pray someone take Keon Coleman from me. Yeah, no, you draft Mooney, you lose $100 on the Herzig sheet for sure. For sure. I It's after the video. After the video is posted. After the video is posted, not now. Oh God, I just hope someone takes him. This seems correct. Jane Higgins ahead of Amika just due to opportunity. This is like Lad McConkey last year ahead of Rome due to opportunity. It's gonna come back around, and I just know we're gonna be suffering at receiver. Ah, goodness God gracious. The 12 spot. Of course, I mean, we go 2 QBs too, so we do have a strong advantage there. But, we have to go I don't even think we can go tight end. This has to be, like, receiver, running back. Potentially, like, we can go 2 RBs in this spot if there's 2 we like and we wanna avoid the receivers, and then just go it's gonna have to be an 8 wide receiver build, I would think. We'll see what comes back to us. A little double tap RB. I don't know, 2 different players. B-Rob and then Pacheco go. Jonnu off the board. Kyler Murray at 98 is a steal. Kyler in the late 90s seems ridiculous, especially for their playoff schedule against Atlanta and then Cincy. We're gonna have the spread. That's the hope. When the spreads come out, we're gonna put the spreads on the tooltip, so it'll show underneath the matchups. What I like is your team implied odds because that's really let's go. You're an absolute hero, Jay Wall. You're an absolute hero. I wanna know the implied totals for my specific team, for the team that's you care about scoring points. I think that's actually more important than the spread of the game. Oh, good. Josh is listening, so he'll do it. Peppertone Chrome has been pretty bad lately. He was gonna try find some time to make this available for other browsers. What a beast. What a beast. This is what I was talking about. Like, we might be forced to go double RB here, but I really actually don't mind the spot at all. Yeah, it's Bateman there. I think we go Warren and then we add in Mims. We have to grab I was thinking we had to grab one of Bateman or Mims to, like, start this recovery process. We have a little mini stack here with Jacksonville as well against Denver. Here we go. What are we at for Warren too? We're at 11.8%. I like Bateman. Yeah, Batman goes in a good spot. It was interesting to find out that they were trying to move him in the day of the draft, but maybe we shouldn't be surprised with them moving Marquise Brown. You guys remember that a couple years back during the draft? Complete surprise to Lamar, their wide receiver 1 at the time. So, maybe we shouldn't be surprised. I think that was to Dallas. Before they got Pickens, Bateman was in the talks. Who hams? I finally downloaded Chrome only to try out the overlay, but I have to port all my stuff over now, over from Firefox. My only time using Firefox was in, like, high school. So maybe that's why I don't like it. Is it the bias of high school that has forced me to not like Firefox, or is it just crap? You can use See, now you guys are getting into, like, coding stuff. You lost me. You lost I'm gone. I'm gone. Dallas was calling the Ravens, and Ravens listened. Ravens had no reason to move off Bateman. He's on a super cheap contract. Tracy at 119. That's probably around where we have him ranked. 113. He falls 16 picks here. All right, for the listeners, 2350, definitely gonna be a 3 tight end build. Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield, Chuba Hubbard, Alvin Kamara, Jalen Warren, Brian Thomas Jr., Drake London, Mike Evans, Darnell Mooney, and Marvin Mims. I like the Mims click for this team. Little spike week guy. You're hoping for like a Shaheed type season. You're hoping for him to be on the field. That's basically if he's on the field, he'll be good. He'll be fine. Chrome and Safari are the only 2 I use. That's right. I use Safari as well for on the Mac. All the other stuff feels ancient seems accurate. Jay Wall trying to catch up at receiver here. After a double RB start goes Terry McLaurin, Courtland Sutton, Shakir, Trey Harris, Keon Coleman, Besh, and Kyle Williams. Loving those rookies. Loving those rookies. Shakir went at 76, huh? I'm just probably not getting to that. I just don't think I'm getting to that. Like, on the price, I would just talk about it. We'll talk about it. Pick 133. The next up is 156. Interesting spot here. Interesting spot here. Some tight ends we like. Njoku, a little week 16 correlation against Buffalo. I don't mind going RB in this spot as well. Fuck. Interesting spot. Anyone but Kincaid. Is this just Javonte and Njoku? The problem is we know we're basically giving up these receivers, like, willingly. Just due to the people that are in the room. But let's take 13 picks of value on Javonte here. We can stop at 5 RBs potentially and be okay with this room. Leaning into Jalen Warren, at least early season too. That positive coach speak, especially, shouldn't surprise anyone. Like, Jalen Warren's gonna be the starter. Well, yeah, obviously, like, you make you make the rookie come in and earn it, but I do want to get ahead of that rise on Jalen Warren because I don't wanna draft him in, pick 98, 97. So, get ahead of that coach speak. 156, 157. We're praying. Yeah, see, Palmer comes up to 135, and probably shoulda did that. Did we go with a last pick Elijah Moore on this team? Last pick Elijah Moore calling my name. Calling my name. Needs Kincaid, dude. You don't know enough about naked Josh Allen, my friend. You don't know enough about naked Josh Allen. More like needs Ray Day. Nah, not as the pass not pass catching back, but, my favorite stack for Josh Allen's honestly James Cook. It's honestly James Cook. I was trying to convince Davis on Elijah. Yeah. Never draft Bills except Josh Allen. This will make you rich. And sometimes and James Cook when he falls. There you go. Dude, that's part of, like, the 10 commandments right there. It's in there. You have to check the fine print. It's definitely in there, though. It's been a while since you read them, so they definitely added them. Kincaid goes 143. Mac Hollins is back with the Bills. Really? I thought he landed with the Pats. He's with the Pats, my friend. See? Dude, Al Boogs, -300 on the Herzig sheet right there with that comment. -300. You're down to 54 or 64, sorry. Appreciate you, Michael Thomas. Smart guy. Yeah, so I guess the bonus went out to people that live in states that pick'ems are allowed. Like, if pick'ems are not al it was targeted for, like, the pick'em crew, except we grab the bonus and then use it all on drafts. So, seems plus EV. Mod fired. No way, they're calling for Al Boog's job. They're calling for his job. No, no way. Not like this. Oh man, Cedric told me you tried so hard to come back too. You tried so hard. I was honestly like, "Do we just double tap freaking Joshua Palmer and Cedric Tillman here?" I almost went crazy, but I had the spoon out. I had the spoon out. Full round on Javonte. Fuck. Like, I probably should have just done it. I probably should have just done it. This is where we get punished. Adam fucking Thielen off the board. Like I even want him. Like I even want him. Alec Pierce off the board. You can't bully me, man. You can't bully me. I'm getting bullied bad right now. This is definitely Keenan Allen, and we gotta think. We got a pretty nice slide on Trey Benson here, not gonna lie. We gotta at least take a look at this. We gotta take a serious stare at this one. Trey Benson at 157, 156 with Zona. It's either him or Garendo, to be honest. I'm at 5.9%. I actually have no Garendo in BBM, which is surprising because I'm probably over 12% in season long, like, in all other contests. So that's something that, like, when you have the overlay, if you're doing BBMs and they're important to you and you're doing more than whatever, 10, 20, 30, you wanna make sure that players that you're on in other contests and your portfolio as a whole matches your best ball media takes, especially as the lottery contest. But we do get that little week 16 Atlanta correlation with our double Mooney and London. How high will Keenan go when he signs? Um, Probably to the range we just took him. We probably just took away all losing line value, but I think this team just sort of needed him and needs him in a decent spot anyways. Being at 12, it's just receivers are going off really early right now, which is not really helping us. But Brian Thomas, Drake London, Mike Evans, Darnell Mooney, Mims, Keenan Allen. I'm pretty comfortable with this room. Pretty comfortable at RB. We've been scooping some values there. 13 picks on Javonte, 17 on Trey Benson. Njoku can be a 3 tight end build, could be yeah, it's gotta be a 3 with who's left, in my opinion, which is fine. I've seen nothing. Likely is good. Pitts, who gets underused. Yeah, we saw them play a lot more 12 last year, though, and especially during the beginning portion of the season when Mark Andrews was basically just a lineman. Uh, Likely had a couple spike weeks, right? Oh, dear. Keep the blue off the field. Keep the blue off the field. Come on. Come on. Yoshi Vasco's at 173. This room is very hungry for receivers. Very hungry for receivers. EDP of 190. Good. Great. Grand. Catch me doing this. Oh, there's no way they're all by week 9. Not that I care. It's fucking like 5 points, 5 to 8 points. If I lose because of that, I lose because of that. I just double tap without thinking. I don't think I changed my mind though. Like I'm not gonna change my mind based on who's left. So I'm doing that no matter what. That's hilarious though. Like what are the chances? What are the chances? That's sick. We get our Baker double. We get our Baker double. We're on the road to being a trillionaire. It's perfect. It's perfect. We're 9 likes away. 66 watching. 9 likes away, or let's set a sub goal. 3 subs. So we either hit 9 likes for another draft or 3 more subs. And we're ending this with a double tap at receiver. Hmm, probably receiver running back. We need a little upside in this room, although Trey Benson, Warren, yeah, I would say we need 1 RB and 1 receiver. BTJ, London, Evans, Mooney, Mims, Keenan Allen. I really don't mind leaning into that. The thing is, like, drafting 2 receivers in the 17, 18, based on what's there, it seems like you wanna be going RB there, more so than receiver. But we'll chef something up. We'll chef something up. Dude, that was crazy. That was crazy. But 100%, I'm taking Mason Taylor there at 181. Surprising I don't have any Pats on this team. I've slowed down on Kyle Williams since he's risen up, though. We have him ranked up a little bit higher at 119, but I got this in 130s plus, which feels pretty good. See what these guys wanna do. Probably a couple RBs in this group. Wow, Roman Wilson click. It's early. Seems early for that. Keenan Allen seems like an ideal candidate to land in with Pittsburgh, to be honest. I think we just go AD here. Grab a spike week guy. What if they move one of their pieces in Indy and he gets more playing time? He could just be someone that's kinda like a Shaheed where he goes from 16, 17, 18th round to next year he's at the 12, so not someone I wanna be underweight on. It's my first share in BBM, but I think he's worth at least mixing in at the end of the draft. Of course, QB is gonna be his his biggest hurdle. We all know that. It's gonna keep him from a legendary season no matter what, even if an indie piece does get moved. But yeah, I typically don't wanna be drafting a receiver in this range, as you can see. Could have been Elijah Moore there as well, but Elijah Moore when we have Keenan Allen, it's just kinda weak. It's kinda weak. Savion is a fun click. Yeah, we could have done that as well to pair with Marshawn Lloyd, grab 2 Green Bay pieces, would have been fine. I would have been opposed to that. I mean, I'm getting no Miami correlation. Could have been Malik Washington. Malik Washington, Nick Westbrook-Ikine, I don't know. Miami's such a condensed offense that and they didn't change shit this year, right? So it's they're rolling with Achane, Hill, Waddle, Jonnu, and they're happy with it. That's kind of the way I see it. They add basically Nick Westbrook-Ikine, like, come on. I don't think I'm not drafting him. I'm not drafting him. 3rd round capital is no joke. He's just raw, but definitely fun. He's definitely raw. Um, Green Bay's busy though. Like Green Bay's freaking busy. And here, when we go Marshawn Lloyd, I don't think Savion Williams is actually a good, like a well correlated pick. Because for Savion a hit, he probably needs like some sort of Debo type role, like mini Debo, where he's getting some touches, and that's obviously going to take away from Lloyd and Jacobs. So when you go Lloyd, I don't think that's positively correlated with Williams, in my opinion. Just a thought. Roast me. Nick Bach wants to roast. You got it. You got it. Are we drafting another one? Do we hit 75 likes? Because we didn't hit the 3 subs. We're at 70. We're 5 likes away from ripping draft number 3. It might take a hero. It might take a let me name this here first. Wow, no way it's the 19th. And we got like a cold front in New England, just like 40s to 50s for the next like 6 days. Some BS. Some BS. All right. Nick Bach wants it. He's a YouTube memby. You absolutely can get it. Jordan Love, Drake May, Cam Ward. Well, at least you got, I guess, one in a top 12 offense. Other than that, you're praying. You're praying so far. So already looking a little thin here at QB. 3-5-7-3. If this isn't 3 late tight ends. You took one in the middle. Well, we know the data says you should go 3 late or 4 late. So I have a tough time advancing this one. Bucky Irving, Jacobs, Pacheco, Spears, and Eckler. All right. 3 RBs in Tampa Bay. So that's good for your 5th round draft capital. Bucky Irving, 2nd year at pick 24. Jacobs, Pacheco. I mean, they have 4 RBs on this team, and they're probably going to use all 4 of them. So having Pacheco there is probably pretty smart at pick 96, I'd say. You just couldn't let the 6 pick value slide, could you? You just looked at it and you just couldn't let it slide. A little week 16 correlation caught your eye, didn't it? Tajay Spears, it's too easy, bro. It's too easy. We'll leave the knees alone. Leave the knees alone. And Austin Eckler obviously is a high upside boom bust type player that's going to get you either 4 points or 0 points. So that really ties the knot on the room here, really gives you that ceiling piece you need for week 17. Nick Bach clearly soaring in Herzig's spreadsheets. Scores only going up. Look at this over correlated team. Like, why would you want a team this correlated? Why would you want a team this correlated? You have 3 pieces on Tennessee with the QB. What do you think this is? What is this? The new Cincy? Is this the new week 17 correlation with Juwan? I mean, we know Foster Moreau's still got his number. But Chase, Ridley, DK, Golden, Ricky, Tyler Lockett, and Wicks. I don't know what you have with players over 45 years old, but, you gotta check that age bias. You check the age bias. Honestly, it looks fine. Nick, you did fine, man. You did fine. I can only roast you so long. The Eckler pick's gross, though. Like, I think I'd even hit the bit on that. I think I was just being real. I think I was just being real. 3 RBs by Pacheco is fine, but, like, the Eckler pick's gotta like, this should be like a marathon ADP. Yeah, you get, like, 9 picks at ADP. It's I don't know. Are we doing that with Eckler? We just, like we're just taking him at 158? Chase, Ridley, DK, Golden, Pierce, a little double stack in Green Bay. I like doing that. I'm like I am 100% wish casting this. I am 100% wish casting that Dobbs gets moved. But Dobbs wasn't happy in the middle of the season last year, and then he got benched because of it for 1 game, and then he started getting targets again because he complained. But, like, move the guy. You have enough receivers. You bring in Savion Williams, that'd give him a boost. Like, the receiver room's so busy. Wicks would have been good last year if he could catch the ball. Like, so Smith, Henry, and Juwan, 3 tight ends is fine. Get 1 correlated. Looks so pretty on the overlay. A lot of double stacks, triple stacks. Beautiful. Beautiful. We made 1 person laugh, that's it. Goal achieved. Like goal achieved. Oh dear. We hit it on the roast. The people like the roast. All right. I'm done for BBMs tonight. We gotta save the content. Again, it's only May 19th. We ripped 2 BBMs though. How about no, 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 no. Plus 11 for a sprint. No, 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 no. All right, let's try a 30-second. Plus 5. Let's turn on week 15 and we live. Let's go. Plus 5 for the sprint. Let's get some AFKs in here, man. Get some people that went to sleep. That's what we're hoping for. We're not planning to outdraft anyone. We just want to draft against people that are in bed. Yo, Tootin fumbled his first I forgot to bring that up. He fumbled his first NFL carry in practice is super funny. Tough look. Tough look. Bry's next to us at the 4 hole. Hoodied at 6. King of Kings. What's up, Frank at 8. Steve at 10. Dab at 11. If you are in this room with us, you snuck in here. Let me know where you're drafting from. The rest of the names are unfamiliar to me. Bigsby's so back. Goal line Bigsby's so back. Dobbs wears a Guardian cap now. Someone give that to Tua. Someone give that to Cedric Tillman, bro. Cedric Tillman would go in the 120s if he wore a Guardian cap. Never asking for a roast again. I need Pink's Pat's ranks ASAP. Oh shit. The hoodie's first sprint. He's always talking in third person. The hoodie's first sprint on the treadmill right now too. Oh man, you can't be drafted distracted like that. You gonna need every step of energy to survive in this room right now. Next to me, little draft neighbor action. We gonna make you run. We gonna make you run. Oh, you're giving us a receiver to start. Bry can't get away from the Jefferson click. There is no way. Here we go. Lamb share. 5.9% in BBM. We can change this back to just all tournaments. I guess it goes to 5.8 from 5.9. So we'll get a lamb share. Nice. Actually, don't mind this correlation with Pickens here. No, there's no way. There's no way. I have 0 DAP with 5 lamb shares. There's no way. Oh, Oh, I had a space. I had a space. That just scared the out of me. Gibbs goes at 6. Wanna what? Like, Gibbs, end of season, last 3 games. It's probably a very good pick. But a couple dome games here for Lamb and then at Washington, that's wheels up. That's wheels up. A couple of these games are gonna be they should be at least 47.5 plus, Minnesota and Washington. Chargers might be a little more like 44.5. Just because I think the Chargers play a little slower. Steve said it's his first sprint. I've done a couple marathons, couple of limbs. That's what I do basically every morning. I try jumping into a 20-second or a 30-second at 8 AM in those rooms that feel a little slower. I just try to get the crowd that fell asleep. Telling you, man, we just we try for every edge we can find. It's the name of the game. Every edge we can. That's why it's like people are out there using draft tools, which I some will give you edges, some may not, but if they're available to you, especially when a large portion of the field is not using them, it's the best time to actually invest in yourself and get some. It's when you have the largest advantage on the field. Collins off at 12, a little Collins plus BTJ. Yeah. Might this was I believe, went down to triple zeros on both clicks, so this dude might be on auto now. Just something to note. Pick 12 might be on auto. DBO is $30 a month, and when you think about the amount of drafts you do in a single month, it it becomes pretty easily worth it if you're doing a couple drafts a day. Micro edge is what I You're sick. Ben, you're sick. You're sick. We will take our HN lamb share now, please. Thank you very much. Look how early Allen goes. This is wrong. So these ADPs have not they're completely a new set of CSV ranks. That's the cool thing. You jump in here. It's a new set of CSV ranks. We will be on DraftKings, not an ad. No, we're not on DraftKings yet, but we will be. It's not that hard. We are not yet, though. Allen started at pick 2 or 3 in this contest, by the way. Allen started pick 2 or 3. It's definitely JT there. That was that was a great pick. I think we're just gonna run hot with Ottawa. Bucky's got a pretty nice schedule. Not gonna lie. Atlanta, at Carolina, at Miami. I see you, Buck. I see you, Bucky. What do we want for our next? We can try to correlate that with Tyreek Hill and Bucky for little week 17 against Tampa Bay. We could have gone Lad for the week 16 here. That would have been fine too. I wanna play the Chargers on the ground at the end of the year, I think, so the hoodie has 40% JT. I can't help myself. It's just ridiculous. I can't. I can't. I'm gonna need another beer, though. We are at 78 likes, 22 likes away from another draft and a free month of Best Ball Overlay given out to a member of whoever actually comments on the video. Just have to be subscribed. Commenter on the video after this is posted. If we hit 100 likes, we will give away a free month of bestballoverlay.com. You can already be subscribed and win a free month. Like Candyman, Chris, Fantasy Football Garage is subscribed and he won the giveaway and he got credited 1 month. So no harm, no foul for signing up. Tyreek Hill at 27, pick 29. I think we do it if he's there. If not, honestly, I'm happy with one of these three. It could be Marv too, like end of season. These are fun games too. Not gonna lie. Oh man, these are fun games too. Yeah. Garrett Wilson against New England against New Orleans. I don't know. It's not as exciting. Let's go Marv here at 29. We'll go straight chalk with it. Straight chalk. Against Cincy, against Atlanta in the dome, and then Houston in a dome. That's cool. Like you also get the dome games that are clearly marked on the screen. Hashtag helps. Hashtag helps. The hoodie, you a sicko. Like absolutely. The dude needs to get checked. 40% JT is a lot, but I would have loved JT to go there with Lamb, not gonna lie. Let's check out Seattle, San Fran, and Jags. 2 dome games at Seattle, 2 home. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Let's go, and back on that night shift grind. That is the grind. Finally getting to watch again. Appreciate you, bro, coming out. Appreciate you coming out. Yeah, promo code Pounders, bestballoverlay.com. The biggest edge in best ball. Get you that discount, boys. Get you that discount. Mike Evans, Rice, a couple receivers flying off here. Pick 44. Let's just get like Brees Hall to fall all the way to 44. Dude, I wish, man. I am running so cold on 101s. I'm running so cold on 101s. I have 3 chase teams out of 87 or 88 drafts. It's it's getting bad. Luckily, I have 1 chase team out of what, 18 or 19 BBMs, so I have a couple more to catch up, but across all my drafts so far, I ran super cold. And last year I ran hot with CMC. Lucky me. Although it only takes one tournament to bank. So 20K in the MG, we can't complain. Icy FFB. 0210. JMO goes a little early at 41 here. 4 receiver start for Frank. Hampton would have been our pick. Hmm. This is just kind of gross. Not gonna lie. Kind of want to just go mixing. Give me like 3 dome games here, and we're just going mixing. We're just going mixing, and we get a little Arizona Houston correlation in there too, week 15. And again, like the sprint, it's week 15 plus 16 plus 17. They're all weighted equally. So it's like they're all week 17s. We've done 18 or 19. We've done 19. It only takes one. It only takes one. That's what I gotta tell myself. Oh, shit. Let's see what comes back since we obviously wanna go receiver for this next click. If Houston added, like, anybody besides Woody Marks, I'd be a little more hesitant to draft Mixon, like, I was waiting to draft him in the big board to see what they did in the NFL draft, and it really does just seem like wheels up for Joe Mixon. Now, we saw him slow down at the end of last season, and you could probably expect to see that again, so for the sprint, the most ideal contest, you're just hoping to get lucky with tutties at that point anyways. But he does allow us to build a different way. If you guys don't know, the sprint, 2 out of 12 advance, and it's a 9,300 team final. 9,300 team final, weeks 15, 16, 17 scored separately, individually, I guess I should say. Yeah, I was over 20% Chase Brown last year. We're also near 20% on Jonnu. Casey, I don't know if I love that. Gotta go one of these guys. I don't love the Casey matchup, but, Green Bay Jags. It's either Sutton or Ridley here. We'll go Sutton. I was thinking naked Hurts there, but we'll give it to our man here, who has Smith after us. I would want like, sure, like Smith like Jalen Hurts is someone that you could draft without the receivers, right? But, like, one of those weeks, you gotta figure, like, you're gonna need a little correlation in the sprint against 9,300 teams, so stacks, double stacks, triple stacks if they're cheap enough, I think all make sense in this contest because 'cause you're trying to ping pong weeks. This team might be this team might be on auto, I think. So, again, little plus EV room too, like sprints, you usually get at least one person that's auto drafting. The 12 hole might be on auto, maybe not though. Let's see. No, he's not. JT Grassman, I did 23 best ball teams pre-bye week release, mostly 2682 and 2692 builds, and 22 out of my 23 are perfect, so you're talking about, like, no double buys. That's awesome. That's awesome. I got lucky with my what I do, like 14 BBMs before the schedule got released, and I got lucky with all 14. However, I was doing a little more 3 QB builds, but I had about 5 or 6 in there that were 2 QBs, so got lucky there at bye weeks as well. If Lamar goes at 24, Hurts is a smash at 54. Agreed in this room specifically. I agree with you. We drafted a slow draft sprint that we ended up getting Josh Allen in a good spot. That was rounds 1 through 16 we autoed. Yeah, this is when his ADP was 3. We got Josh Allen at 31. That felt pretty good because his ADP is still in the 20s. That felt like we just had to take it. It's a good spot for us. What do we wanna do here? Okay, so he's not on auto. He's just he's not on auto. You could have fooled me, though. You could have fooled me. Hoodied. Who do you want, man? Rome? All right, we're going Addison. Give me that double dome game against Dallas and Detroit again. Ultra correlate and Lamb here. Detroit, Giants, Dallas. That's about as good as a playoff schedule gets. I have a decent amount of you in my big board leagues, Pound. I was catching you offline at the same time routinely for like a week or two. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Looking back on some of those teams, it's like, holy shit, these teams are strong. Like 3 rookie receivers in a row, Kyle Williams, Jane Higgins, and Jack Besh all after 160 as your last 3 receivers. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Travis Kelce at 72 is a tough look. Tough look. Ricky Pearsall at 73. Just clicking buttons at this point. Just clicking buttons. Yeah, Travis Hunter in the hundreds. Absolutely. Absolutely. Room's going kinda slow, no? Should be able to get you guys to 100 likes. 18 likes away for another draft? No, there's no chance. It's too late for you guys. 11 PM Eastern? No way. No way that happens. Keep me up for another draft? No. Ah, Debo goes too. SOB? Alright. Diggs, healthy. Let's sell the narrative. I also don't mind Caleb Johnson here. Let's go Diggs. Let's grab another receiver. Let's grab another receiver. Open up another QB stack. We have Knicks, we have JJ McCarthy, Drake May, Kyler, Dak, a ton of QBs we can correlate. We do wanna find some doubles in here if we can. It shouldn't be too hard for most of these teams. I know if I double stack Jordan Addison, though, we're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be fighting for JJ McCarthy against Bry, which that could end up being a problem. That could end up being an issue. If you guys haven't already, you guys enjoy the content, go down, slap the like, hit the sub, do the things. Helps us continue to grow the channel, be able to bring you guys more content, more drafts, higher stake drafts as well, which we will be getting into this offseason. So make sure you have the bell on so you could hop in these drafts with us. Tony Pollard, if he came back around, to smash at 92. Wasn't going to happen. ADP of 80 in here, and he goes to 83. It's just a good click. Mahomes went off at 79 to the team that just is clicking stuff. He's got, like, the double with the Rams. No Cincy pieces. This is the contest where it's like, if Joe Burrow falls if Joe Burrow falls, like, you don't take him. Like, you can't. You just can't, because it's not we're not talking about a single game slate anymore. You're talking about a 3-game slate, all weighted the same, week 15, 16, 17. You can't even backstack because, like, if you're saying Yoshi Voss and Jaceki are the guy, like, multiple weeks in a row, first off, you're a liar. Second off, like, one of his top receivers got hurt, and Joe Burrow's probably his ceiling is gonna get hurt because of that anyways. So in this contest especially, uncorrelated without the top 2 receivers, I'd be completely out. Completely out. Of course. Of course. Why not? He's gotta be on auto, right? But one of them ticked all the way down. Like, why not? I will say Luther Burden would be fun for end of season. Fuck it. We're grabbing some we're grabbing some correlation here. We're grabbing Kyler Murray before we run out of QB stacks. We are not getting boxed out in this room. Absolutely no chance. Dude, you have to add Burton in there. Burton as a low-owned piece would be fun in the contest like this. But I think you can wait on some positive coach speak or negative coach speak because he could just be a straight out 0 right now. And if you do get positive coach speak, it's gonna take probably a lot of trust from the draft community to be like, "Okay, you should be going over Yoshi Voss." I don't think that would happen right away due to if you remember last season, like, when we all thought it was gonna be Burton after the draft, including me, and he does have the higher ceiling than Yoshi Voss. Yoshi Voss was getting that positive coach speak probably because they started to see Jermaine Burton's character, and yeah, they ended up being super transparent about that. Oh god, dude, it's freaking it's Burton, but when you go back and you look at his college profile and how many freaking schools he transferred out of, like, there was red flags. There's red flags. I think there was a domestic there as well in his background. So, there's some red flags to Burton. And then he got to the NFL, and he didn't change. So, it's kinda hard to invest any money in him right now. High ceiling if he can get his life together, though. I'll wait on it. Maybe we should start this is what we need to do. We gotta get on the dude's Instagram, put notifications on. We need to see what he's doing with his life right now. Mika there is pretty clean, not gonna lie. Another RB here feels pretty good. Jaden Higgins feels really good in this spot too. Purdy, Dak, the Lamb drafters, us. The pick and drafters to our right, I think. I think we just go Jalen Warren here. Touch it RB in this range because it's gonna feel pretty bad if we come back around to 116. Like, we're strong enough at receiver. J5704 in the house. How many wins for the Patriots? Let's go with 10. Let's go with 10. We're feeling nicey. Got me feeling nicey with the 5 spot. 14 more likes for another one. Do not hop on your Pet Lizard's account and hit the like button. It does not count. Does not count. John is pretty fun in this contest. Just because he has a high ceiling. If he hits that 2 out of 3 games, like, you're cooking. Same thing with, like, Kittle, high ceiling, especially for the pick at 52. We all drafted Josh Gordon like it was the thing to do. Alright, that one got me. That one got me. That got me. God damn. To see that dude in a UFL jersey to end his career was tough. Was hoping you would push Kyler. I was obviously taking him at 2. Yeah, sorry, Chris. It wasn't wasn't happening. I couldn't afford it to happen. There's especially with the rushing upside and the spike week potential, the ability to put up a 30-point spike week in the 90s at QBs. Can't pass that up. Why am I blind to where the Pickens team is? Like, okay, he's to the right. Dear God, Lord baby Jesus, do not go Dak here. Oh, oh, this dude's on auto. We have a couple people in this room that are just completely dead. I would say this is 2 out of 10 advance. Oh, man, feels good. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good to be us. Right here, right now. Feels good to be us. Dak and Kyler, let us cook. I have Pickens at 11. What's up, baby? Good to see you out here, man. This 100 like mountain will not beat us 3 nights in a row. Dude, we got to 98 yesterday, so don't think I won't log out. Don't think I won't log out. Oh, man. Ah, man. Yeah, when you get Dak there at 116 with Lamb, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. We're building a good advanced rate team, but also a pretty good team for the playoffs. I would have loved to get, like, Trey Harris on this team because we have some correlation here with Lamb. We have some correlation here with our Houston piece too. Conklin as a late tight end. Ooh, the skeleton key, if you would, the skeleton key, potentially. Hey, what's up, baby? Join the members. I appreciate you, man. It's been a minute. Paying for likes, money talks. Alright, 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 alright. If we get to 99 likes, that counts. The Memby counts. Oh, shit. This might actually be happening. We're at 90. We're gonna be giving away another free month of BBO. The Charbonnet cuck pick right in front of us is crazy. It's crazy. Mm, Tracy at 125, like, I have next to none of this guy, and this just seems like a decent spot to find leverage on my own portfolio here. I have, like that might be one of my first shares of Tracy since last year. Free month of BBO worth of like, yeah, especially when it can win you millions, like, that'll do. That will do. Look at our Bucky Irving, like, what the hell is this? 83% Stephon Diggs teams, and of course, naturally, we have him on a Diggs team. So, 6 of 7 teams have Bucky Diggs, which is just interesting, but more important than that is T. Higgins at 50%, so 3 out of 6 just landing on the chalk there is something through 3 rounds that you can just identify and make a quick change, you know? Unless you're so high on that combination that it doesn't matter to you, but if you're not that high on it, there's a large range of receivers there that you could probably swap out just to get different for your portfolio. But this is something you don't want to happen, like, you're drafting and it's August, and you have 70 Bucky shares by then, and you're still at 40, 50% T hit, you're fucked. This is why you get ahead of it. You download bestballoverlay.com now. Sign up with promo code Pounders for your own benefit. It brings it down to $30 a month. Pat, how do I access the combination tool on the BBO? That was such a cool resource from last year. I believe it checked your CLV and combinations. Are you talking about like the website portion, or are you talking about the draft tool that's live on the screen? Because the website is coming very soon. I got the word today from Josh. 2 to 3 days is the goal. Is the goal, but these things always take longer. Here's a little sneak peek at it for the people looking on the live stream. You're gonna have like this is like your portfolio page. You upload your CSV in the top right here, and then it's gonna show you like your single stacks, which is cool. Like just to see who you're single stacking, you can kind of zoom through um, how much money you've spent on each contest, your roster builds, keeping note on what your combination of teams that you're building are, and then your week 15, 16, 17 stacks. I don't care about 15 unless it's a sprint, I guess, but 16 and 17, seeing what games you're actually stacking with the bring back play is something important. Make sure you're on the games that you like for the playoffs is very important to me at least. And then you'll be able to see your own portfolio here with like you could tell this is my CSV from the big board. But Javante, 26.7%, average pick 180. I think we just go Kraft. Here's our tight end one. Leverage the whole Green Bay side of things. Would have loved if Fergie Ferg was there. Steve had to take him, though. It's okay. It's okay, Steve. I forgive you. I forgive you. We'll get different here. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need. What the hell is the 12 hole doing? There's like 3 dead teams in this room. The 12 hole's just going all receivers. There's like at least 3 dead teams in this room. Very plus EV. I'm glad we joined it. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cool shit. And then also your team viewer where you can go through and see like your highest closing line value teams as well as your lowest. So I wanna see both. I think someone reached 400 in closing line value. I think it was Nick, NF42, reached a plus 400 closing line value big board team. And then, I mean, obviously, it had Mooney. We had a shit ton of Mooney with the last pick in the big board last year. So we had some beautiful looking teams too, but Nick had a plus 400 team. That's being worked on right now, though. The Elijah bags are packed. I know, we get a pretty good spot too. I mean, there's a jumble of receivers there, but I think Elijah Moore can at least work out a role. As a last round pick, you're just looking for you're happy with 2 spike weeks, you get 1, it's probably fine. 20th round, there's obviously better picks, but it's the way it fell. I think we just go said Tillman here. I know get a little fall on Benson, but who cares? Team correlations, okay too, but fuck. I think it's just Cedric Tillman here. Let's do it. CeeDee Lamb, Marv, Sutton, Addison, Diggs said, I'm gonna want some rookies on this team too. It's just like what's falling to us is what's falling to us. I saw Raphael say I love Kraft. Yeah, Kraft's getting some real positive coach speak about potentially like, and this is maybe blown out of the water a little bit, being like the number 1 target on the team. It's like, yeah, I guess, like, but you also play your receivers as like part-time guys, so wouldn't necessarily all be because of Kraft. Ah, here we go. Here we go. We hit it. We're doing another one. You guys keeping me up. Now we're at 99. We're at 99. Nope. Nope. We're signing up. Sign out right now. I think I had a 418 ADP value team from the big boards. Crazy. Crazy. Gonna need a 5th draft goal. What's up, Scoot? I'm just seeing this. Miles in the house. What's up, baby? Hit the like lurkers is actually a pretty funny shout. Yeah, so we'll be giving out. It looks like we're gonna be giving out a free month of BBO. So just leave a comment on this video after it's posted, and that's gonna enter you. I'll be surprised if there's 10 comments. So you're probably gonna have a 1 out of 10 chance to win a free month of something that is gonna change your life. And current owners of the overlay can win too. So there's no harm, no foul to signing up. We'll just credit you. Easy game. Cam Ward, Michael Penix off at 158 seems like a pretty good value there, QB. This is gonna be our spot to go RB here again. Tank Bigsby in the 160s, Braylon Allen by 9. Is this like the the narrative that we're just playing for? Like Reese gets moved, gets injured. Seems like a decent spot. We'll go Braylon Allen here. We have a little mini against Diggs week 17. Don't think we have Jacksonville correlation, right? No. These QBs in this range are such values. Like Staffy, Geno. He goes with the 3 QB. He sort of forced himself into having to draft Geno Smith, but, this team's, like, hurting for receivers still. I'm not in love with this with this team. There's some weird teams in here, boys. Like, we got some sharp drafters in here too, so it's not like super, super plus TV, but my god. There's at least 3 teams that are dead. 2 out of 9 advance is pretty good. Pretty good. We'll take those numbers all day. And this is where it's like this 30-second room, who knows how long this has been going to try to fill. This team just drafted its 4th QB with Lamar and Caleb in the top 100. Jeez. Uh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Keenan Allen will go to a team that loses a wide receiver in the offseason. Tank kinda popped off last year. Who's the perfect spot for Keenan Allen? Probably the Pats. I would say the Pats, which would probably kill Kyle Williams. Mm, think we want Michael Wilson there anyways, or maybe we just go I also like Gesicki for the spike weeks with Cincy. I also have some weird obsession with, like, Cincy in this contest. My theory is you cannot win this contest without a Cincy piece. That's, like that's what I'm rolling with. You cannot win the sprint without a Cincy piece. We also get some week 17 correlation against Zona here, um, with our Kyler Marv stack. Michael Wilson, I don't know. I'm probably going Alec Pierce over both of these clicks in this contest. You're looking for players to spike. You're looking for those 18-point spike weeks. I don't know if Michael Wilson's ever scored an 18-point game before. What are we doing the Jags backfield? Honestly, I think you just sort of take ETN at his price. They want Tootin to be the guy. It could happen. Like, I think Tootin's worth mixing in at ADP because he could still fly up the board with positive coach speak, but I think you buy the dip there too if he's falling in your rooms because he fumbled his first carry at practice. Where is he going? The Commanders? Commanders is a really good spot as well. Giants, not as well, just because of, like, Wandale. Um, Commanders is ideal, but they also have Debo's gonna be playing a lot in the middle. Look at this, 1-2-2, 1-2-10-2. Jags, Pats. Yeah. All really, really good spots there. All really good spots, but since we just named all those good spots, he'll probably end up in, like, Green Bay. It's just the way it works. Mm. Oh, I like the "ought" and click there. I like the "ought" and click there, not gonna lie. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that. 186, big powerful offense, a lot of expensive pieces. I like the AD click. I'm surprised he didn't go Mason Taylor here, to be completely honest. We're going Mason Taylor. Kraft, Gesicki, Mason Taylor. If Mason Taylor wasn't there, we do just go for Conklin for the week 16 against Dallas. Hmm. Let's read it out. We have a Kyler Dak build with Bucky, Joe Mixon, Jalen Warren, Tracy at 125, Braylon Allen. We can lean into this group. Can definitely lean into this group. Not opposed to bringing an extra on. Tolbert goes. Maybe this is just Turpin, which seems gross right now. Lamb, Marv, Sutton, Addison, Diggs, Cedric Tillman, Kraft, Gesicki, Taylor. Let's try to find something here. We're gonna have to dig. We're gonna have to dig. Okay, we found it. We didn't dig too far, we found it. We found it. Passed on Pierce to get AD in the next round. I'm cool with that. Alright, Alec goes let's go right. We'll stop at 6, obviously. I was between stopping here at 5, and you can due to the capital, looks pretty good here to stop at 5, but I think it ends up being a luxury pick. If we're leaning into Cedric Tillman being worth, going in the 120s, I'm also happy with the capital spent here, +1. Obviously, you're leaning into anyways for a Marv 2, not even breakout season, but to build on last year, I picked 29. Cortland Sutton because they really didn't add anyone besides Jalen Lane, Debo. No, not Debo. Debo's Washington. They added Pat Bryant. So Ingram, I think, ends up helping Sutton a little bit. This last pick might surprise some people. Let's see. I think he could be good if he has enough time to throw the ball. We have Indy, Rams, Carolina for the playoffs for Torrey Horton. Let's go Seattle's Torrey Horton here as a potential spike week guy. Also, Ty Felton was in the mix. We already had a Minnesota piece, though. Definitely could have been in the mix. Troy Franklin's worth mixing in here. Greg Dortch. I guarantee, this will be the year. This will be the year for Greg Dortch. I was gonna say, you just said Bryant. Roast me? Bryant, you don't got the Memby, my man. You lost the Memby. You lose the roast. The roast privileges are gone forever. 2673. Turned out okay. We got a little bit of some minis. I definitely wanted more correlation, but just single stacks here with Marv and Lamb. Interesting room. Some of these teams are just dead on arrival. One. This team's probably dead on arrival. I would say 2 teams. Bry's gonna be fine. Ours is fine. Hoodies. 9 receivers. Ingram Njoku, cool with that. Double anchor, RB build. I'm good with this build. Icy. Interesting. If I'm gonna do hyper fragile, I definitely don't want 2 RBs on the same team. I definitely don't want 3 of them to have by week 12. But definitely interesting. King of Kings 2682. 3843. 3 4 3843. You gotta set your player limits, my friend. RIP. What is that 3? That's 1, 2. That's 3 dead teams. Jeez. Steve probably drafted a sharp one, I'm assuming. 2673 looks normal. And then Keister, the 1, 5. There are 4 dead teams in this room. This is 2 out of 8 advance. Also, with this dude drafting so many receivers, it's gonna make our 7 receiver room look stronger too, because that's just gonna weaken the room as a whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 receivers in the top 100, 8 by Mims is gonna make every other team in the room a little weaker. So, we're probably pretty happy here with Lamb, Marv, Sutton, Addison, Diggs, Tillman, Torrey Horton. Awesome. Um, that was this is why you randomly pop into these 30-second rooms that take forever to fill because you can find some crazy some crazy value in there, and you probably find me in there, to be honest, so I'm always looking for small edges. That's the goal. Let's, uh let's rip a puppy. Let's rip a puppy. +7. Hop in, water's warm. I'm gonna go grab another beer because we are absolutely cooking right now. Appreciate you, boys. After this live stream, I have to record a video for Player Profiler for uh a little video on Jaden Daniels. It's gonna be we're gonna see how what we have to say about Mr. Jaden here. Oh, we have ranks on, so we have to turn week 15 off for the puppy. That's why. Okay. Yeah, Underdog changed their layout of their whole website, so we had to do like a little emergency code to fit everything. Pick 8 Genty in this room. You gonna punish us. I already know. I already know. Alright, so here you can see, like, 15 Genty teams and 33% Adams, 33% Rice, which I don't hate, to be honest. Next update, the scroll wheel is coming back. Wow, BTJ at 9. Haven't seen that in a minute. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate you, my man. You got in the overflow. Dude, those rooms are sometimes tougher. Those rooms are sometimes tougher. Got 111 on the tuner machine. Appreciate you guys watching. Here we go. This is such a Bud Light copy, it's so funny. I've shown this a couple times, but Sam Adams' new American light beer, such a Bud Light copy, it's so funny. Oh, shit. No, we're not doing that. Let's, uh let's do this. Hashtag live a little bit. We're gonna when you think about it, we are only flipping T. Higgins ahead of McConkey here. Could have gone JT too, and I will do that in the future as well. Genty, JT, 2 RB start. I was like, we don't have any of that as well. We have 1 out of 15 with T. Higgs. So happy to add a second one. I had it set to tight end. That's why. 2 C monies. No way, this isn't you? You found your clone? Dude, I 100% figured this was just you. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's fine. You poor bastards are gonna see my face on this video. Yeah, so you probably shouldn't draft Jaden Daniels year 2, he's figured out. Bust season coming. We already know. It's all up here what we're gonna say. It's all up here. I'm a 1 C money 125. Bro, I was confused. That's funny. Yeah, we got a couple of fantasy dogs. We got fantasy dog that I've yet to draft next to. I've been 1 away. I've been waiting to get right here we go. Oh my god, we got now I see. You actually got into this one too. Lotsy, shout out to Lotsy. TB Bucks, Peppertone, Bry drafting with us, C Money, Ben in the house. I want to say Nate is with us as well. You can confirm in a live stream. I believe DC is too. Igloo Josh. I've just seen this name quite a bit. I don't know if he's here with us or not. But let's play ball. I don't think too many people are going to flip T. Higgs ahead of Lad McConkey. And when you think about it, it's just flipping him over one receiver. I think it goes JSN. I think we just go Devontae Adams. I know we have 33% here. Doing it anyways. We're doing it anyways. How are my Genty and Josh Allen? 20%. How about if we add okay. Our Genty plus Devontae Adams, 80% Caleb's interesting. 4 out of those 5 teams have Caleb. Colson Loveland. I would like to get a Staffy share here. No Staffy. We definitely we're gonna shoot for a Staffy share. AJ Brown on this side of the board is interesting too. That's just I guess the pure desperation when you see Genty, you're hoping AJ Brown's there, just falling on the AJ Brown pick naturally, I guess. Tet, it's either or. Let's go DJ Moore here. Let's go DJ Moore. I wanted Higgins. Bry, I just always take the players you want. It's crazy. It's almost like if you subscribe to the ranks, you would like them. It's crazy. It's weird. Dude, Ben tried making a joke and messed up. It's no worse feeling. No worse feeling. No worse feeling. 60 still watched. I appreciate you guys. It's 11:40 East Coast on a Monday night. On a Monday night. Got a couple new influencers joining us on the overlay as well. Pretty excited to have them on the team. Shout out to the league FFB. The league FFB is a dynasty channel, but he's starting to mix in some underdog drafts once a week. So pretty happy to add him in if all goes well. Zay Flowers, DK, Dev Smith off the board. You got to think this is going to be Hurts here at 50. Ridley at 49 for TV Bucks. Coming back around to these old cats, huh? Coming back around. BBOC, what's up, baby? Best ball Alec in the house. Just caught up to you live drafting a Schnauzer. I just maxed it yesterday, and I will say I should have saved more for the end of. Oh wow, he doesn't. He passes on him. Where's the AJ Brown team to our right? The rooms are soft in the Schnauzer right now, from what I've noticed. One receiver for C money. Okay, this seems like a really good spot for us to push Burrow. Obviously, it's a lot easier to get Burrow here at 65 than it is, where T. Higgs usually goes at 71 or 50. You know what I mean? Burrow on the way back around at 70 or 71 to pair with your T. Higgs in the second round. Where we reach up on him a little bit in 17, it's a lot easier to get Burrow to fall. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I'm surprised. If he doesn't go Jalen Hurts here, though, I'm probably going Jalen Hurts at 56. Just like just am. Just am. I can't. Wow! Ben says, "Fuck you," and then rolls up the window like the freaking Hangover, like, "Fuck you." 100%. 100%. Did he forget he had Lamar? Ben, we gotta talk after this. People out here trying to lose their job. People out here trying to lose their job. They got it too nice. They got it too good. Damn, Annie went RB. Hit him with the Benny. Damn! This one hits. No pun intended, this one hits. This one hits hard. Guess what? We're just gonna punish the room. We're just gonna go receiver heavy. I don't know. Whatever you say. Hit him with the Benny. Whatever. Whatever you say. I've been there, dude. I've been there. I've been there on Do Not Disturb too, except I usually miss more than 2 picks. Yeah, I believe you because there's no way you're doing that. I believe you. Oh, it's tough. Good luck on the recovery, though. Good luck on the recovery. I have plenty of stacking options, so I'll be good. I'll be good. I'd be happy with actually all 3 of these QBs is like the perfect pairing. Staffy, Caleb, and JJ's a nice 3 QB build. Doubt we'll be able to get those 3, so we'll have more options. Yeah, my cat stole my phone. Here we go. Employee showed up late for work, begging for forgiveness. Here we go. We've been here before. Been here before. Someone told him you need Cincy pieces to win. Well, you gotta start with Burrow. That's poor Ben. Poor Ben. Golden off, Myers off. What are we hoping comes back to us? Probably some RB value here. Probably some RB value. Just curious. T. Higgins with Burrow, we're at 31%. It's gonna drop a little bit. DJ Moore, 70% Caleb. We like that success rate. Jordan Addison, again, a good amount of Josh Allen just because he falls in line. 25% McCarthy. We'd like that to go up. 50% of my Olave shares have Genti just because they fall in the straight line. So annoying. Something to note, though. Something to note. Yeah, this is probably Caleb for us. Grab 2 rookies. Who's to our right? Where's the fricking Rome team? No, 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 no. This random, the C money imposter is not taken. I don't care. He's gonna have 2 shots at it. We're going early on it. We're going early on it. We're not playing that game right now. We're going early on it. We'll catch up at RB with the next few clicks. We're very strong at receiver here, all different bye weeks as well. It's gonna be another 3 late tight end build. Sniping Ben. Yeah, yeah. Ah, shit. Cooper Kupp, Ayuk, Ricky Pearsall. This is just the range where I'd just rather go RB, QB, or even like Hawkinson goes in this range. That's basically what you're tasked with, right? It's like if you're drafting from back to front, what pocket do you wanna be drafting in at this portion of the draft? It just to me, it couldn't be clearer. Hmm. Let's put a grown up next to Genty here. It's probably Aaron Jones. I mean, people like people like the Mason. There's definitely some stats to back it up with a 31-year-old running back entering God knows what year season he's fucking on. But, he had freaking 300 touches last year, and he turned Ty Chandler into what we thought was a good click last season into completely irrelevant and not due to injury. So, are we 100% confident that Aaron Jones doesn't get, like, 225 touches this year? Because if he gets 225 here at 89, I'm happy, right? He doesn't need to go nuclear for, uh, 300 and 6 touches to be worth this ADP. Gotta think they're gonna help JJ McCarthy on the ground a little bit. We added in a little team correlation with Aaron Jones and Jordan Addison. We just turned into the robot there. QB's overrated. Yeah, no, I'm actually taking tips. Like, this is the last free message that I'm putting out to warn Ben that his pick is coming up so he doesn't auto your QB. So this is the last message. This one's from Ben. Ben from, Drew. "Ben, you're almost up. Don't auto Mahomes, please." Just seeing that, that's hilarious. Y'all too funny. Ben's the man. Kamara versus Monty. Give me Kamara. Monty, I think the only thing people are worried about is, like, OC change coming in. It's like, how is he gonna treat this RB room? Just worries me a little bit. This is Sharps. Same bye week, but we're playing ball. Same bye week, but we're playing ball. Reach up a little bit. This team's got a 0.530, which is not helping us catch up at RB. I'll tell you that for free. Not not ideal for us. Yeah, go Keon Coleman. That's what you need. Steph, what's up? What's going on? I'm going Kamara too. Yeah, the way you can build around Kamara is so easy too. And they touched up on their O line. Seems like wheels up. He proved me wrong last year. He proved me wrong in a big way. Pat called my team dusty, couldn't have that. So he adds 3 rookie receivers. Shit, that's funny. No, I like the Pollard click here, 72 with Joe Mixon. Receivers are fun. Trey McBride. Are you done at receiver? Maybe a late receiver? It's a strong room. Strong, strong room. Ah, God. We want two in here. Like, no way he gets sniped out of thin air, right? Over all these RBs, like, no chance? No chance? Another bye week 8? Oh, mamma mia, son of a Ah, man. Do we become a bye week, bro, right now? Mm. Let's go Tracy. Let's go Tracy. We have him ranked at 113. He falls the 10 picks. God damn. If we don't get to and then we're able to just go ETN and play it that way. Oh, ETN goes to 114. Fuck it. He said, "Hell no." He said, "Hell no." Okay, on the way back, we're looking for McCarthy to be our second pick. Colson Loveland, if he's there, he's been falling because he's not practicing right now, which wish I knew that earlier. Only at 10% though, so not too bad. Pepitone goes to in, Najee at 116. Yeah, the Tracy click, I will say, doesn't feel good. This is the second time we made it today. The last one was like, what, like 18 picks after, 20 picks after ADP? This one's 10. Balancing out the exposures in a puppy. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, we also want Staffy. I mean, we're 1/3 there for our QB stacks with what we wanted, so it's crazy that we most likely would have gotten Burrow at 65 and didn't go on DND. Fields falls to 119. That's a smash with Garrett Wilson. Igloo's cooking right now. 226. He's gonna catch up at RB, but he's probably going Stevenson or Blue here. He's got a Bijan Jacobs start too. He goes Loveland. Can't deny the value. I think that might be the biggest mistake of his draft right there. Right there. Polarizing moment. Couldn't let the 8 picks of value go. Replaceable tight end points. Dak goes at 124. Goff at 125. Crazy value. Of course, Stevenson goes now. You freaking tease. You guys just tease me with this. Jaden Blue is such a sloppy ass pick. It might be the most slappy ass pick, but do we have to do it? It's either Jaden Blue or tight end. Oh man, we'll mix in a share. We'll mix in a share. It's a puppy. How many spike weeks? I'm curious. How many spike weeks do you guys think Jaden Blue gets this year? And obviously, this is like no one knows the answer to this question. I couldn't I couldn't with Blue there. As my RB5, I'm okay mixing it in this situation, but if he's like my RB even 4, I'm just passing. RB5, you get a couple spike weeks here. You get an injury, Javante. If you get 4 spike weeks, 3 or 4, 3 would be low, under 4. 4 would probably pay out his ADP, I would say. 128. Especially end of season is when you're hoping they come. This is where someone randomly has a boner for JJ McCarthy. No one has Hawk. No one has JJ. It should just be a free McCarthy. But this is where someone goes him, and then we just click naked Stroud. This is it. This is your chance. He already has naked love. This Woo! Naked Stroud. Man, you were almost a victim of a real life crime on a live stream. Unfortunately, someone else fell victim. Alright. We bring in our double with JJ. Maybe a Ty Felton team too. Like, who says no? Who says no? Naked love is the best love is top rated comment today. Most likely 0 spike weeks. I could also see this, Andrew. Could also see this. He's he is Mr. Slappy this year because people don't wanna draft Javonte. It's the only reason, which I don't blame them at the price he's at. I don't blame them. T. Higgs, Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, Addison, Olave. We took a break. We took a detour. We caught up at RB, caught up at QB, got some of our stacks. Would love to bring Staffy in on this team and call it a day. 3 tight ends. We'll see what we do at RB. It's still a hero RB with Aaron Jones still. Charbonnet, Tracy, Blue's fine. Different guys in my eyes are used to seeing on my team. So Trey Benson off, Dallas G off. He's still a good value. Oh god, the 2 spot going off. Bo Nix, Fields, T-Law. He pairs T-Law with absolutely no one. You hate to see it. You hate to see it when you go QB3 over RB3 in round 12. He still manages to land on the Grendo click though, which is pain for us. Just absolutely pain. There goes Cedric Tillman. I'm praying for one of these tight ends, one of these receivers to be here. There goes Tua to Bry. Tua Goff pairs it with Tyreek Hill. Week 17 bring back with his Goff shares here. Is this just Kincaid? Is this just Kincaid 16 picks after ADP? Like, this is where we take him? If we don't take him here, where do we take him? It's just Kincaid at 152. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. We can't get there on Diami. We can't get there on D Brown. I don't care what he was brought in at. It's just not working. It's not working for my mental. Can't get there. Look at Likely, where we have him in the ranks, 150, and he's trending there, boys. He's trending. He's almost clickable. He's just got to go behind Pitts and Kincaid, and then you have to have Lamar. It's it's a fine window to draft Likely. Dynamic Brown, Jesus, I can't get there on D Brown. Kincaid 16 picks after ADP, still 16 picks ahead of ATP. Yeah, I agree with that. Where do we have? We have him a little bit behind ADP, but I'm not taking him typically uncorrelated. There goes Likely at 158. He brings in both tight ends in Baltimore. Could work. I don't know if I love it, but and now we pray. And now we pray. He already has 2 naked QBs. What would be a third? What would be a third? This destroys our team if he goes Staffy here too, or it makes our team look pretty sick with 3 well correlated QBs. Week 16 bring back with Sharbs. All right. All right, we took a long break from receiver. We caught up everywhere else. We ended up getting the 3 QB stack that we wanted, that we identified really early in the draft. Caleb, JJ McCarthy, and Staffy, all different bye weeks. That is just that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. We got some week 16 stacks here with Tracy and Charbonnet. Would love to get some week 17 correlation on this team, but maybe that was the tiebreaker. Over the ADP value, do we just go Kyle Pitts for the bring back? That was the question. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the year. We won't know till then. Wow, Samson and Neil here, 168, 169 for TB Bucks. Catching up at RB. That guy took naked straw when T-Law was right there. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Likely over Pitts. I don't know. Pitts' opportunities definitely better in my opinion. Definitely better opportunity. But we'll see. They're also trying to coach him up, which we know how that usually goes for Kyle Pitts. All right, we're on the clock. Ooh, what are we looking at? Alec Pierce, bring in Spike Week Cat at receiver. Viable. Viable. Oh, Ben, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, bringing in Andrews and Likely. I guess the theory here is like week 16, it's one guy. Week 15, it's one guy. You're getting little ping pong weeks between those tight ends in the playoff weeks. I'm cool with it. It's cheap enough. It's cheap enough. Pick 107, 131, and 158 for 3 tight end build. Just single game ceilings probably lowered, but playoff ping ponging weeks, I could see it. I could see it. This team just screams Jarquez Hunter. This team screams Jarquez Hunter. There goes Torrey Horton, the 16th in this. He must have saw me draft him in the last contest. There's definitely a fall off at tight end after Kate Otton's off. We're just gonna grab Kate Otten as a late tight end. We just we might just Houdini'd some people, but it's fine. Tampa Bay Bucks. Kate Otten is about as good of a fucking tight end pick in this range as it gets. Just a full-time player. Like, what more do you want at the tight end position besides someone that's gonna be out there 90% of the time? No one else in this range is out there 90% of the time. Maybe Mason Taylor. Schultz isn't out here 90% of the time. Name a tight end in this range that's out here 90% of the time. Oh, I found 1 game. I found 2 games. Come on. Name 1. Name 1 in this range that goes even Henry. I don't even think Henry's out there 90% of the time. It's high. It's 80s, 70s, 80s. Cooper's back this year. It's close. How about Ertz? Ertz is old. Like, Ertz is old. He's efficient when he's out there, but definitely not 90% of the snaps. Cade Otton is my highest owned in the big board, and I'm only at 9.3% right now, which is tragic. We need another tight end. Oof. Terrence Ferguson's just all highlighted looking cute. I don't think I could do it, though. I think we have to stick with this RB room. Ah, I would have loved Jarquez there, you beautiful man, you. That's what I'm gonna call you. You beautiful looking you. Let's go Tesla for the bring back. Week 17 against Minnesota. Play ball. Play ball. Am I too late? Are we doing another draft? Oh my. This is draft number 4. This is draft number 4. You came to the end of the party. We've been live for 2 hours and 58 minutes. Ripping biz. Ripping biz. We have to lean into this group. We have to lean into this group. I think we go another tight end. That's pretty weak sauce at tight end here. Is it just Higbee? Higbee, Conklin. Do any of those wide receivers play tight end? Will Disley. Well, Will Disley, they added Conklin. So even if he did play 90%, which I don't think he did not. Will Disley did not. Jawan Johnson did not. A lot of people like these late tight ends, but they're not as reliable. Like Jawan Johnson, I like. Probably a pretty good candidate for 4 touchdowns this year, but Foster Moreau is still gonna be there. Is this just a Higbee team? It'd be our first share, like, why not, right? Bye week 7, 8, 9. Bring in the double stack with the Rams. We have a week 16 bring back with Charbonnet against the Rams. We have 2 week 17 matchups that correlate with our Minnesota. Week 16 against the Giants and week 17 against Detroit. That was a fun one. That was a fun one because we kinda tested some of our building skills here. A lot of early capital at receiver, lean in, took a long break, touched up at other positions, grabbed some double stacks, grabbed some week 16 and 17 correlation, got our 3 QB stack correlated, which is like, this is a sick triple QB room. We had to reach up for Caleb, but it ended up working out. Ended up working out. Kincaid, Kate Otten, and Higbee. Mm. Sauce me, not my best work. All right, C Money wants the sauce. He wants the sauce. Here we go. He wants the sauce. He wants the sauce. We have to name this one. All right, this is gonna be our last puppy, which means I'm gonna be taking a break from drafting this week. Maybe I'll trickle into a couple BBMs, but I'm probably gonna be on a break until a Thursday stream. Let's live, was it 5:20? No, it's 5 when the draft went when the video went live was 5:19. That's the way I'm gonna identify it. For the listeners, 3573. Caleb, JJ McCarthy, Staffy, Genty, Aaron Jones, Charbonnet, Tracy. But as I say Tracy, I have to let you know we got him 10 picks after ADP, so you don't unsub. Jaden Blue, T. Higgs, Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, Addison Olave, Alec Pierce, and Elon Tesla. Don Kincaid, Kate Otten, and Tyler Higbee for that Rams double. All right, Drewski. All right, Drewski. You better have drafted a good team. You better have drafted a well-correlated, beautiful, good team. He goes, the snipes were real this draft. And in the one spot, you're kind of at the mercy to the room. Never again, Bry. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Justin Herbert with Cam Ward. You need to reach up 17 picks ahead. Oh, times are tough. Mixon, Pollard, Javante, Algier, Dylan Sampson, Devin Neal, and Giddens. You have enough there. It's just you need a fucking miracle. Chase, Rice, Ridley, Golden, Higgins, Trey Harrison, Slayton. Yeah, you're gonna need Rice to be healthy early season, but we're leaning into him like he's going to be anyways. It's fun. It's fun. Double stack with Tennessee, triple stack if you count Gunnar Helm is disgusting. Dude, that is disgusting. Bro, it's like I'd probably just go, was Jawan there? I'm probably just going with Jawan instead of correlating it, but who knows? Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. All right. Um, who else wants it? Who else wants it? Don't hate on Gunner. It's not a bad landing spot for him, but I don't know in an 18 round draft if I'm doing it. C Money, Baker Mayfield and Bryce Young, probably a little on the lighter end of where I'd want to be a QB, but it works. Definitely works. Gibbs, Chase Brown, Stevenson, White, and Hill. Tet, Waddle, Godwin, Reed. He wanted the sauce though, right? Here we go. Okay. Okay. He asked for this. He asked for this. This is not me being mean. Okay. I'm sorry. I was being kind. I was I was being kind. I was trying to get you to hit the like button. Baker Mayfield and Bryce Young's not enough. You forgot to draft a third QB. You forgot, like, you need a third, maybe a fourth. Maybe a fourth. Definitely a third. You failed on the Green Bay double stack. You hate to see it. Man, you even missed on Geno. That's when you know. That's when you know something got fucked up. Where did Geno go in this room? Geno went at 171. The Romeo Dobbs pick is probably the one that got you here. And, like, pre-planning ahead, Bryce Young at 150, Geno at 171 or 163, you'd be a lot happier with, how this team turned out. RBs, Gibbs, Chase Brown, Stevenson, Rashad White, Justice Hill. Bowers and John is strong. Bowers at 19, you have to take. You just have to take him. Bowers Gibbs start is pretty fun, but then you just, like, forgot to draft receivers. Like, if you're gonna do that, you gotta draft receivers. I don't mind the Godwin pick. In that situation, like, you're hoping Godwin's ready early and often. Also, don't mind Tet at 43 in this case. I think you did your best to try to recover here between these 4 picks, but then you took another break at drafting receivers again, which I get that range blows, but pick 102, pick 91. Mm, I know you probably want that stack with Godwin, but I think where you have Bowers, you have earlier investment in Waddle and Tet. You can't really afford to go QB at 91 just with how you built the team with 2 RBs and a tight end to start and a rookie receiver. I think the Bakey Bake pick has to be a receiver. Could be wrong. Let's see who's on the board, 91. Could just be like Mooney, and that's I could be changed from my position pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm probably going like Jaden Higgins there. Sure up at receiver a little bit. It's gonna give you another option to stack as well, but I think just a couple things you change, and the whole trajectory of the team changes too. I don't mind that you went 9 receivers, but yeah, you probably need a third QB with this pairing. And even if you don't go a third QB, uh, like, it sucks that you just there's a lot of snipes in this room. I can't roast you too hard. There's a lot of snipes. The double where did Love go? Where did Love go? Love went at 129 to the other C Money. You got C moneyed. You got C moneyed. And this is where if this is a receiver. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You try to fit a lot into this team. You try to fit a lot into this team. There's a lot of pounders in this room. Like 2 tight ends within pick 100 and like a 2 RB start out of the first 3 rounds. But can't fault you for trying. Sometimes you gotta try some new shit, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. But, oh my god, we've been live for over 3 hours. 114 likes on the live stream. Officially, best ball summer. We are so back. If you guys haven't hit the like yet, you enjoy the content on the way out, smash it, hit the sub, do the things. Do yourself a favor, go to bestballoverlay.com and get the overlay. It is an enormous advantage, especially in a year where people are using draft tools at the least rate that they will be for future years. So give yourself the advantage. Bestballoverlay.com, promo code Pounders, all caps. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good night. Pounders.